Hi, Alana here with Essence Coaching again. This is my dear friend Juniper, who I've known all her life. And we both have been working with something called transformational kinesiology for quite a long time. And it's one of the ways that we can work with accessing or identifying subconscious beliefs and patterns, how we can help tap into both the subconscious belief and the sort of super conscious, the access to our intuition, access to our greater knowing. So we just want to do a little demo for you on kinesiology. So kinesiology, also known as muscle testing, it's a way to get information from the body. So Juniper, can you just put out your arm for me? So here Juniper's holding out her arm for me, and I'm going to apply slight pressure to it. Okay, see how it's holding up? Now I'm going to tell her, Juniper, think of something that's a little bit stressful for you.
Okay.
Now I'm going to hold your arm steady. I'm going to push it. Her arm goes weak. Okay, now think of something that makes you feel happy or joyful or positive in your life.
Okay.
And her arm goes strong. So that is just kind of demonstrating a little bit the mind-body connection and how our thoughts can affect our body. It's not really about muscle strength. It's about just a little connection in the brain. It's like, I think of it as a short circuit. Like it short circuits your brain for just a minute, just long enough that your muscle will go weak. You can also test things like, so say yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
And say no, no.
No, no.
And say yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
So that's a basic muscle test. So you can ask a question like, what's a good example? I'm coming up with an example. Not coming up with a good example. So it could be a question of like a direction to move in, or like in my work with clients, I might say, this is the best area to focus on. No, there's something else to focus on. So it's your being and your body that's guiding us to the most essential piece of information that's going to help you have more space, have more freedom, have more possibility in your life. You can also test a true or false statement, which is where we get into looking at limiting beliefs and testing beliefs. So can you say, I am Junie here and now?
I am Junie here and now.
No. Okay, so she's not identifying with herself in the here and now. How interesting. Okay, so Junie, what's going on for you? Who do you think you might be, or where do you think you might be?
Should we identify which of the three?
Yeah, so can you say, I'm Junie in the past?
I'm Junie.
No.
I'm here and now.
So she's not herself. That means sometimes you get focused on or identified with someone else or something else in your life. So, Junie, who do you think you might be identified with?
Is it this person? It's a man.
Okay.
Someone I just saw.
So this is also a great awareness and tool for empaths. Is sometimes we interact with people or we identify with people, and then we take on a little bit of their stuff or their energy, and we stop being in our own space. We stop being identified with our own self. So here Juniper is feeling a little bit funky, and maybe because she's connected in with somebody else's energy or someone else's stuff. So let's see if we can do a little clearing for that. It's Duggars? No.
It's Dawn.
It's Dawn? Okay. So we need to know anything more particular about that? No, we just need to help her clear her energy field. So now that I know that, let's just see if identifying it brings you enough back to yourself. So can you say, I'm Junie here and now?
I'm Junie here and now.
Okay.
I'm Junie here and now.
Okay, so now Junie is back to identifying with herself in the here and now. Do you feel any different? Just acknowledging that? So that is a great empath tool that you can start to look at and start to work with. Am I myself in the here and now? Or am I identifying with someone or something else or from some other time? And it can be tricky to muscle test on yourself at first, so you can just start to ask yourself those questions and see what shows up in your life. It feels lighter for you when you ask it, like if you go, I am myself here and now, and just see what shows up in your world, in your awareness, and you can start to get a sense of your internal yes and your internal no, and you'll be like, no, that doesn't feel quite true. I'm definitely in the past. I can feel how my energy is being drawn to the past. And then in future videos, we can talk more about what to do or how to work with that so that you can really come back to yourself in the here and now, because that will make such a huge difference. So for right now, without knowing who you are and without knowing what you're identified with, one little exercise that you can do is called eye rotations. I'm just going to demonstrate it so you have this tool to work with. So Junie, you're just going to follow my eyes and you're going to just repeat over and over.
My fingers.
Yeah, my fingers, sorry. Just repeat, I'm Junie here and now.
In my head?
You can do it out loud or in your head.
I'll do it in my head.
Okay. So she's just acknowledging, I am Juniper here and now. And this is just a brain reset to help her come back to being herself in the here and now. So you can have somebody else help you do this, or you can do it yourself and just use your eyes to reintegrate your brain so you can come back to the here and now. So that's enough information today. For today, you can play around with it, see what it does for you. If you have questions, feel free to enter them below, comments, and we'd love to hear from you. Again, I'm Alana with DivineEssenceCoaching.com. You can visit my website for more information, tips, and tools. I have radio shows there that you can listen to that are more full length with a lot more content. But thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.